Hello everyone, and welcome to my Loki show review. Today I will be covering the entire show, which I should put out there before I get started, because it's entirely released, unlike releasing shows like the recently released Hawkeye. I will go with those ones episode by episode because they're still being released, but there's no point in going episode by episode with shows that are already released because I have them all accessible to me. So we're going to be looking at the entire show today, all 6 episodes. And, so let's get started. So, the Loki show was not my most hyped Disney Plus show. That was probably Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which we'll get to at some point. But it's definitely my favorite one so far. I loved the show. It was so great. Finale was 10 out of 10 for sure. And I didn't expect it because I never particularly liked Loki that much, but I just liked this show a lot. And I'm not mad about that, honestly. I mean, I've watched it like 3 whole times now, I think. And let's start with the main character, Loki. I think that seeing his development was interesting in this show, especially since we were watching the 2012 Loki and not our regular Loki that got murdered. So I thought it was very interesting to see this version in a newly released project after all of that development that he already had. And I thought it was pretty good. Tom Hiddleston definitely loves the character. Like, you can tell that he's giving it his all. And yeah, this show did a great job with exploring this new version of Loki. And going with new versions of Lokis, let's talk about Sylvie, aka Lady Loki. Probably my favorite character in the show. Her actress is doing great. Her motives are very interesting. Her character in general is just amazing. However, I do not like all that much that she got into a romantic relationship with our Loki. Especially since that relationship felt super forced. Like in episode 3, as soon as they started talking about the meaning of love and yada yada yada, I could tell that immediately they were going to just fall in love and it would be really dumb. So, yeah, that's great. But her character otherwise was really interesting. She gets really freaking brutal sometimes. And in the end of the show, in the finale, it was so cool to see her and our Loki just fighting over whether to kill Immortus or not. That whole finale episode was just amazing. And it was really interesting to learn about it. And this show, honestly, didn't have much action in it. Like, the finale was pretty much just entirely people sitting down and talking. And it was awesome. It was amazing. I loved it. And it was awesome for world building and to find out what the heck is going on and where we're going with the multiverse and all of that. And I really enjoyed this show. It just did a lot of world building and all of that. And the characters were great, and I cannot wait for season 2. I hope it'll be amazing because the first season was. But yeah, so let's hope, I guess. But overall, I think I'd give the Loki show 10 out of 10. And that's not like averaging out the episodes, because if you want the individual episode scores, it definitely goes 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10. But just the show overall, altogether, is definitely a 10 out of 10. I love it. Definitely recommend it. If you're not like a super Marvel nerd like I am, or anyone, you probably won't enjoy it as much as I did. Like, you'd probably enjoy it like 8 or 9, because the story is still really good, even if you're not a Marvel fan. But, yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.